Ignite the drive in your soul. It's calling you. Are you brave enough to be a fool? I'm so unconscious. Don't try to me away. No one can find me.
called me by my full name.
Your full legal name.
Yep.
Starless 9.
Yep.
By the way, we're live. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
And thank you so much for the sub, Trom. I don't know, I guess I'll play Buddy Holly again. I want to see if I can go through the whole thing without fucking up, but I won't, so...
Mom said they're dead, you don't have to.
I just had a terrible realization.
But what?
The first part of the Buddy Holly sounds like the tension theme from Persona.
No.
Oh, it kinda does.
No.
Damn
I
it!
can only think of that.
You know what everyone has realized?
Hmm.
Beyonce's new country song just sounds like the Franklin intro.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I believe that.
God. It's been a hot minute since, like, Franklin has been mentioned to me.
Yeah, as soon as somebody said it, I was like, what?
You get the flash... you were like, what?
Damn.
Wow, that was spot on.
Somebody clip that.
That was pretty good. Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
No. I heard it's his successor this time.
successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man.
No worries, Drum.
Where's RDF when you need him?
He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what kind of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be.
Why is Von Karma blinking in the flashback?
Because he didn't do it all game last time.
It's fair. It's no good.
Oh, that's you, Andy.
Stick my eye.
Oh, that's Pearl.
Wasn't me.
Pearly!
Okay, so Tess is currently on the road, I believe.
Thanks, Trom. She
So-
is.
Andy,
how...
it's you.
Yeah, Andy, go for it.
Listen, this is
No.
Maya's saying.
Okay, you know what? Fine.
I said Pearly.
Yeah. Yeah. How is it? How would it be me?
Well, Andy, you
shut up.
already said
Thanks
it.
for coming all this way.
I was really worried about you.
I already love it.
It's perfect.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's Maya. Yeah,
Hey,
this game
we're-
in particular does a lot of like not showing who's talking on screen.
I know, it confuses the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where's your mother? Don't you two come together? Didn't you two come together?
Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks.
Trom, first of all, booped Aaron's snoot, and second of all, Andy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Huh? Then you came all by yourself?
Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed the map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
Oh my god.
She...
Oh, Pearl.
Listen, she trained in the forest. She's literally a Naruto character.
Yeah, I get you.
That's... I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train...
Pearl decided to be a boss ass bitch. Play the boss music. Have to find it.
Oh man.
Good job.
Clap, clap, clap.
Hurley, what about the train?
Huh? What's a train?
Yare yare daze.
It's time, isn't it?
Ah, 10 days, Andy. Well done.
10 days.
I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? That
Von Karma's meant to kill you in the middle
Yeah.
of the courtroom.
Pick up the lead pipe.
At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would have been nicer to me than Von Karma.
Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that?
He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend.
He's also a lover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my
Don't tell
special friend. You'll find out about that when you're older and things are more progressive.
I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end.
Also, I kind of want to make it a challenge for chat to predict whether we finish this game first or the Game Grumps do.
Oh, they're playing it right now too?
Yeah, and they started when we did.
That's so funny. Are they further than we are?
I think so.
Probably.
I think they're on case
Which
3.
nonsense, like, random, off-topic things happen.
That's true, but they do it more than once a week, so...
That's fair.
So they are definitely gonna finish this before us.
It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life...
Maya, please don't mention that name ever again.
Huh? But why, Nick?
Because he stood me up.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know.
He's fucking dead.
He's gone. And he's not coming back. We wrote him out of the game.
They went to train in the woods.
What? Wait a second. What is that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's Bailiff.
Bailiff.
So one of the guys in the back, yeah.
His first name's Michael Bailiff. He likes explosions.
Makes sense.
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick?
Oh, I missed the first game's corner theme.
Alright. Ryan, you be Judge. Sabrina, you be Franziska.
Wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
Hmm.
What is with this cat?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix White,
Oh,
you must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct?
Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma?
I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
what? Why does she have a whip?
Why not? She's gonna kill us right now.
Alright.
Revenge. Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma?
And the region Edgeworth is gone.
You killed Edgeworth?
Don't
What?
worry
No.
about it.
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can.
I'm talking.
Owie.
If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
Did she just whip the judge?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What the?
Judge, I'd like to
ready for
move
that.
for a mistrial.
Where did the village go?
Oh, we burned the village to the ground, RDF. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Fuck!
Make no mistake, I will defeat you.
Yes, in verbal combat. Not Mortal Kombat.
Absolutely. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Vite.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Van Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
I am rubber, you are glue. What bounces off me sticks to you.
Ah, yes, very good. Good defense.
Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea.
Last time Von Karma gave us 10 minutes, it lasted 3 months.
Well, we're in D&D combat time.
Hmm.
It's fine.
That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Real Frieza
Please, in
minutes.
American English. in quotes.
Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
Oh, foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Vite, then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, you gotta talk to yourself.
Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe, and I'm a detective at the local precinct. Yeah.
Get to the point already.
Oh.
Explain to the court the details of this murder.
I feel like she shouldn't be allowed to have a whip in court.
Why not?
I
What's
just
the problem?
Feel like, I just feel like it's a big no.
It's not a gun. She can bring it in.
That's true.
It's Ace Attorney.
Here, if you don't feel like talking to yourself, Andy, did you want to take over, the judge?
But the child, sure.
No, that's fine.
Yes, sir. If
Oh, no,
everyone
the-
will please
the-
look
the-
at this map. Nope, I'm going.
The judge.
I'm going.
The judge! This isn't the judge talking, I promise. He's not been promoted.
Imagine.
Oh god, Judge Gumshoe.
Gumshoe. Cops. The cops is now the judge. The journal. I forgot his voice for a second. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door is locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. That's the judge.
What were they doing in there?
And that's the Gumshoe.
It's Dick. They were channeling a spirit, sir.
Sorry, that's the deck.
Channeling a spirit?
That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Ahem. Anyway, A few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And
Judge.
And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct?
He actually has a brother who's a confectioner. He's named Fudgy Wudgy.
I don't talk about it.
That away.
Fudge and Judge.
I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over.
We're playing that to the court record.
He's drunk, Red.
So, how was the victim killed?
Why is this sassy child practicing law? Aaron, it's a no from me, dog.
It only gets weirder in the series.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Could Gumshoe really do any worse as judge than Forgetful Joe up there?
I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time then.
Okay.
Cause of death. A gun.
A gun. The direct cause of death with a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest, and then he was spit on.
Kinky.
The wound was... I know, right? The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot?
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
And as per tradition, I have to make a, where are you? A prediction? Will the autopsy report be updated?
Take a shot every time the autopsy is updated.
Sabrina, which one are you voting? Because you won last time.
Is this, will they update it at all, or will they update it before the end of the stream?
Before the end of the stream. Now, I will remind you, we've actually made more progress on this stream than most previous streams, so...
That is true. I blame the winding way.
You blame Carson getting lost. Oh god, that's a lot of K's for the no.
It's only a 1K.
Remember, if you vote yes and you win at this point, you get a bunch of money. That's all I'm
That's true.
I
saying.
voted yes.
Ooh.
So.
Well,
that was
and remember,
10 sharp points.
yeah, you can
That was the
vote
one
with
down.
more than 10. You can enter an amount at the bottom.
But what if we
I'm
like
stinky-
spamming the clicky button?
Stinky baby.
Well, that's just rude.
Autopsy report added to the court record.
The court accepts it into evidence, Mr. Wright. You may question the witness.
Okay.
Question him.
I'm gonna assume, yeah, I'm not talking for any of the
Yeah, essentially,
Anything
if
has
there's
to be
new
used.
lines, go for it. If not, then you can take a break.
Cool.
The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
The victim? Now, why would he have...
Why would he have a pistol? Who cares?
the entire courtroom?
Not fucking me, that's who. The point is that you are missing whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you are not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Hi, Calvin.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints?
Along with the victims. The defendant Maya Fey were also on the grip, sir.
Hubbub, hubbub, hubbub.
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
Ugh, I walked right into her hands there. Point blank, huh? So, about how far away is that? Like, same 5 foot square?
Exactly. It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
Yeah, that's about the same 5 foot square. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Look how sassy she is.
I can't
like it,
actually
Emma.
tisk. Mike won't pick it up. I'm sorry. Tisk, Mr. Vite. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Is that the first word in English that you learned, and you just sort of hanging on to it?
It might be.
Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
You can't just string words together.
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes the bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. Then there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. I'm finding my Boston real slow.
All good. I just keep getting really distracted that his breathing animation, his collar doesn't actually move, it just gets shorter.
Oh my god, I never noticed that.
I'm just not gonna ever pay attention, so I don't notice it.
Live and learn.
Hanging on your
Funny,
every word. I hear that they're gonna add one of the Sonic 2 songs to the Sonic 3 movie.
Yeah, it's in the trailer.
Hell yeah. I didn't actually watch the trailer.
Well, I mean, it's in the little title card promotion video.
Okay. Wow. Never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Stabbed? And then what was he stabbed with?
Fruit knife.
I see. And whose knife was that?
Someone who can afford just a knife for fruit.
It was the fruit's knife.
Presenting a gay guy.
I'm married to this gay guy.
Gumshoe's already right there, guys. Come on.
That's true. What do we think?
Oh
Are they
my
gonna
lord.
shoot the girl for Shadow? Are they gonna murder Maria live on screen in Sonic 3?
I cannot believe how many people are excited for that.
Yes! Kill!
She's gonna die at Olive Garden.
I saw a post today on Twitter of the supposed actor sitting in the Maria chair with a jacket on backwards, and the post said, "She's already in the body bag." Looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, I said Mystic Maya. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it.
You hear in the distance?
Mystic Maya. Over it. Huh?
Is Mystic Maya okay?
Yeah. This doesn't look good.
Ha ha ha. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix White?
The best way to write child actors is to write them out of the plot. That's why Alia isn't in Dune yet.
It is effective.
It's true.
It was super effective.
How severe was the wound?
Very. If it had been
Great.
half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
Davini, thank you so much for raiding.
Thank you.
Give me
So
the
the
ones.
bullet was a mercy kill.
Yeah, you got it.
15. There we go. They're playing Lethal Company. That sounds like a good time. Austin can't spell your name, by the way. That's fair. The nobody expects the Q at the end of Space Shark.
Ace Attorney.
Yeah. But hi. I am the titular space shark. But I just go by Carson because it's easier. Oh, be gone, bot. But yeah, I am a variety streamer. Who is currently in school, so the variety is we play Ace Attorney. And yeah, I'm joined by some absolute chads. Sorry, I'm just banning somebody who's trying to sell me subs.
I was trying to do it, but it wouldn't let me, and I was really offended.
You're not in mod view.
I am in mod view.
Why didn't one? Never mind.
But yeah, I'm joined by my friend Sabrina,
Hello.
Ryan,
Hello.
Aaron,
Hi.
and Andy.
Hurrah.
And yeah, you might know me as the person who played Arena in Dingo Doodle's Fool's Gold series. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, that's my claim to fame. I played a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure magical girl in D&D, and it took a couple years for my friends to find out. The best thing happened where I played the JoJo character for a 2-year-long D&D campaign. And then 2 years later, Dingo started animating it. And on episode, I think it was the Halloween special episode where she uses steel balls, and everyone's like, oh my god, she's a JoJo reference. And I went to D&D the next Tuesday, and they're like, hey Carson, sit down. We have to have a talk. I also just realized, there we go. I don't think I've made you a moderator yet. There we go.
Wow. Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Now never mind.
That wasn't the problem. He misspelled space?
Beautiful.
Space?
Oh, Spache.
This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yup. Sure as can be.
Well, that ends that.
I'm watching his collar now to see if I can notice it. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
Hi, Alpaca.
Alpaca.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm really just gonna say fool every third word for the entire game, huh?
Yeah.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools.
What's your favorite tarot arcana, Von Karma?
It's real subtle, right?
It's the
the
Joker.
tower.
Yeah, it's actually the 3 of spades.
A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly.
Oh, also, I did not drown. Thanks, Austin. And also, thanks for suggesting the raid, Austin. I really appreciate it. Right now, I am drinking Caribou Honey Lager. I have to use a can of beer for a pork belly recipe that I make. So I just bought a 6-pack, and it's like a nice kind of like sipping on the porch kind of beer.
Nice.
I assume that's a good beer. I don't drink beer.
That's fair. It's I don't know. I feel like by default, nobody likes the taste of beer. They just drink it. But like this one,
there are good beers. I've had some citrus Japanese beers that are actually pretty good.
oh, have you ever tried Dino Sour?
Dude, wait. Oh wait, no, you're talking about the alcohol. So I have, but there was this like superstore brand of like canned drink you mix with water called Dino Sour when I was a kid, and
Oh,
apparently
man.
that doesn't exist on the internet because I can't find any images of it.
Did you like just come from the Dino Sour universe?
Apparently, maybe it was a local thing in a certain city or region because like no one knows what it is.
Interesting. Yeah, here on Vancouver Island, we have the Phillips Brewery, and they make Dino Sour beer, which is...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Had that one.
I like it.
Pretty good.
But yeah, I cook with it, and I make a sauce for my pork belly with, I caramelize some sugar, toss the the fried pork belly in there, and then add a can of beer, some star anise, some bay leaves, and some Szechuan peppercorns. And, reduce that down, and it makes just an amazing sauce.
Not say that line, but it's all good.
Oh, sorry. I think it
I was waiting for us to finish talking about beer.
Sorry, the line was, it doesn't matter which was first.
Think that a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix White.
What a pain. Yare yare daze.
That's enough! We have clearly established how the victim was murdered.
RDF says it sound... It sounds silly, but beer is an acquired taste. You gotta drink enough to start to like it. That sounds like Stockholm Syndrome.
I believe that, but, like, I don't know.
At what cost?
I don't want to learn to like beer.
That's fair.
I feel bloated.
Right? It's like drinking a can of bread.
I will happily stick to, like, the high sugar, high up. Like, I had a bunch of European stuff at a party when I was in Richmond in October, and, like, every single drink was tasty, and, like, I didn't need to touch beer. There was enough options otherwise.
Oh, absolutely. At the party at Howl, I asked, like, hey, just make me something that tastes good, and every time was a fucking banger.
Yep.
God.
Oh, well, you're in the same party? Oh, no, you're in a different room. No, you're in the same room. What am I saying? Yeah.
Yeah, we met at a party. I was just
right. Yeah.
staying at an Airbnb at the time, so it was like, oh, it's 3 a.m. I should probably go. This is someone's room. Go ahead, Andy.
I've set this line.
Okay, good.
I brought the 2 motor weapons with me today.
Very well. The court accepts them into evidence.
Oh, I'm not giving them to you.
No, they're just for show off. I'm showing and tell.
I like the pew pew.
I'm getting my an innocent verdict. Pistol added to the court record.
2 shots fired.
Knife added to the court record.
I just realized that the doctor was carrying a gun on that
Yeah.
description.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, to give some credit, you would expect her fingerprints to be on a fruit knife from her house where she lives, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
The date and the time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m.
It's a medical gun. Yeah, you remember his Hippocratic oath? Above all, do harm?
Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons. Both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. Huh.
But how can there be 2 gunshots when he was stabbed?
How can there be eyewitnesses when they heard it? Hmm? This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally.
This seems like a loose enough country where they might allow that. I mean, perjury doesn't exist in this country, so... This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme!
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there's no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty?
Von Karma, it's been more than 10 minutes pay up. Yeah, Von Karma, it's been 40 minutes.
We're in D&D combat. It's actually only been 20 seconds.
It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See? Just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
what will you do, Mr. Wright?
Save, Your Honor.
Save's
He's
coming,
time
Honor.
traveling again. Kill him.
Kill the witch!
Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now will be the time to do so.
Listen, I can save as much as I want, because there's a mural of Frisk fighting Flowey on the back wall there.
I just noticed. I don't know if this is in the pixel art, but in this portrait of the judge, he has a little bit of an eyebrow raise, and it makes him look sassy.
Oh, you're right.
This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way.
Guilty.
I mean, I just saved. Let's see how this goes. If Maya's convicted, then it's all over. I really should play it safe and try to soften the blow, Your Honor. The defense would like to change its plea to justified self-defense.
Huh.
Understood, but the record shows that the defense has entered a new plea.
There's nothing else I could do. Mia? Boss?
You already hold the key. If you don't believe me, you cannot win.
Ugh. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'll be labeled a murderer. Can I really let that happen? Your Honor!
Yes?
The defense retracts its previous statement, and instead will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that the defendant is not guilty. 'Cause a ghost told me to.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective,
Yes, sir.
present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes, sir.
I'm kind of surprised that Franziska wasn't the one in Marvel vs. Capcom, because she has an actual weapon.
Yep.
Now, see here. Proceedings are run by... Eek.
Hmm.
Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I'm not scared of her.
I should have kept that sword from the previous game. If whips are
Yes,
allowed.
well, hindsight's 2020.
That's true.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Incriminating evidence.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence.
Incriminating evidence.
Yeah.
This one isn't red, it's different.
Yeah. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the scene of the crime.
The costume's red. He didn't
Not
have.
her robes.
That's true. We didn't have enough inventory space for the sword and the picture of Maya's dead mom. We had to keep one.
Hurt Maya's dead mom.
Yeah. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant in Tappy killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
The whip is more of a toy now that everyone doesn't care about exposing their kinks. Andy, you could have said that out loud if you wanted to.
Nah, I don't want to disturb.
I set this stream to 18 plus.
It's fine if you disturb your own stream. So, this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this.
This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Maya's costume added to the court record.
Alright, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both the murder weapons and blood spatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse?
Huh. What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix White.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing.
I can relate to that.
Incriminating evidence. Alright, what do we have in the thing? Oh, we got a lot.
Show me the badge.
She would just immediately kill us if we just showed her the badge.
Oh, absolutely. She would
Honestly.
strangle us with that whip. Alright, so that's I almost said the strangling room.
Yep, that's it.
Point blank, gunpowder residue around bullet hole. Maya and Gray's fingerprints. Small fruit knife. And Maya clothes. Actually, we can't, like, inspect stuff, can we? Not yet.
I think that was only during like the DLC case.
She follows it along like this. That's why I unplug it now.
He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal.
So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstance around this murder changes drastically.
Ugh, we're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim didn't fight back. That Von Karma. She thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. That's my fanfic!
Is it too early for us to point out that the gun was fired twice?
Probably. But I don't remember.
I mean, we can probably try.
It feels like one of those things where like it should logically be able to, but because you didn't do something else, you can't yet.
Yeah, I think we have to get
That's kind of what I'm feeling is that...
We gotta get Gumshoe to say it first so that we can
You
say
have
it.
to be you have to be talking about the gun specifically for it to even be an option kind of thing. But I don't remember.
It's a fake shirt.
Tell me about blood. This blood on the costume.
Lab results show it was the victim's blood.
Can't believe it's all the same guy in the audience.
So there is blood for the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean? That's not the right word.
No, that's right.
Yeah,
there-
it's clues you could gleam. I don't-
Yeah. Are there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
It's not very 2023, but like it works. Well, or 2024 now.
God, yeah.
That's not what she sounds like.
Yeah, I know, right? What the hell? Get out of here. I think isn't she supposed to be like 16 or something? Like she's a child?
Do we have it in the court record?
Yeah, that makes the whip weirder.
She's 18, so it's
Well,
still
we're good,
weird.
we're fine.
Oh, actually,
Maybe a little
we do
weird.
have a job to do.
We sure do. Right up the
Where
chart.
are we putting her?
Child and or animal. She's 18, same with Maya.
Yeah,
Maya
but-
was 17 at the time.
Yeah, and also, I think Maya kind of fits more in the or animal tier at this point.
Damn.
That also
Oh,
means
you seen the
Francisca was
whip?
at the time.
That's true. Here. Alright, where are we putting Frankie?
I don't know, I need to pull up the chart for us. There you go.
Yep. I think it's time for the, here. Whoops.
Both a child animal.
Here.
The alpaca agrees, child and or animal.
There we go.
Very good.
Do we agree?
Yeah,
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah, valid.
Andy?
I mean, I still vote for child and or animal.
I can move the tier close,er to child and or animal.
Meeting in the middle, so to speak.
A tangentially related category.
It's a subcategory of child and or animal.
It's like red pandas. It's just their own explicit group of one.
I love how in Japanese they're called lesser pandas.
That is actually.
They're no greater panda.
I was gonna make a shirt, but I couldn't figure out the right design. So in Japanese they are called resa panda, right?
Yeah.
The Japanese word for train is resha. So I was gonna do resha panda, and it's a panda train.
You've heard of cat bus, now get ready.
For resha panda.
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again.
Oh, RDF. Tom's not here to be kinky.
But too bad.
Also, you
Not
need
enough
to
time.
swap the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oops.
They can just look at the tier list.
This conversation, the tier list is actually in the courtroom right now. We haven't pulled up.
Exactly. Carson's on trial right now.
Yeah. But too bad. Not enough time. Let's move on.
Yes, Miss Fine Karma is perfectly correct.
When Alpaca was in China, they saw the panda breeding center.
Oh,
Must have been a lot of pandas.
there's probably one or two.
Pandemonium.
Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance?
He's just a bitch like that. What do you mean?
Now you're right, though. There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that.
She has a clear bias against you.
Bullet
She
hole in the
stated
sleeve.
this.
There is a bullet hole in the sleeve.
Bullet hole in the sleeve.
Oh, this is how we talk about the gun.
Perfect.
There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder.
Mr. Right.
More red pandas than normal
Miss
ones.
Fine
Aw.
Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
A bullet hole.
Ah!
Anyway.
Ugh! Looks like my time is up. So, about the costume. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What?
What are you talking about, pal?
Where is the problem you're talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now.
Music is stopped.
The problem I have... Oh, okay, just interrupt me.
Gotta read faster.
Gotta go fast. We're wearing blue.
I've got spiky hair. Am I a hedgehog?
Yes.
Lucky alpaca.
Oh!
Phoenix.
Alpaca's
I
brother
would
got to
love
hold a baby giant
baby
panda cub.
Oh.
Aw. Anyways, back to murder. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve?
Yeah, please unfold it. I had it unfolded for a reason.
There is a tiny hole here.
A hole? But that wasn't in the report.
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
Gunpowder? No one ever told me.
A hole that smells of gunpowder.
It looks like I found the hole I was looking for.
I found a hole.
Oh man, Phoenix got hole. I don't.
There you go.
Oh my god, I was not expecting that.
Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Peas and carrots, peas and carrots.
Order, order! This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else.
Maya's costume updated in the court record. Okay, so
But
Maya's
not the
costume was
autopsy.
updated, but not the autopsy.
Fuck the autopsy.
Fuck the wait. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir.
Fuck the autopsy coming straight from the underground. That was the right answer to that. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective.
More like defective.
That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more.
No, that was a lot, Von Karma. How could you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Okay, so now we can present the
Yeah.
costume.
Yes.
You mean the gun?
No, I think it still wants you to present the costume.
Yeah. I'm gonna save just in case. Because this game is wacky.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you have to do the same thing twice, it's the same evidence that trips me up every time.
Okay, well, the music stopped, so we're good. Detective, detective, detective.
Yes? Having you call me by my full name's kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed, quote, a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back, end quote.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
It's in red, you're supposed to use the regular voice.
Well, no, because it's red using my regular voice, I have to go to Snake, and if it's red during Snake, I have to go regular.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
It seems you are correct.
Oh, shocker.
If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
Yeah, that would be justified self-defense. And it's been 11 minutes, Von Karma. Alright. The wind seems to be shifting.
Huh.
What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix White?
Miss Von
Doesn't she know
Karma?
we were the ones that destroyed her dad's career?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why she's gonna kill us in this courtroom right now.
Okay.
It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I am sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Ah!
Now that you...
Why, that's right.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No!
Get cut off.
Well, yes, that's true.
cutsy.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
Maya's dead sister, how could you steer me so wrong?
How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Little me?
I'm just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy.
I like how his
Giggle.
Yeah, and his collar's not moving while he giggles.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Oh.
Hmm.
Yes, sir, right away, sir.
What transpired?
During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest.
I'm not actually a detective, you know? My mom just named me at that birth. Assigned detective at birth.
It's my legal name.
You should have a few scars from that whip.
Dick's my middle name, detective is my first name. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
This scenario you have put together does make sense.
Yes, sir.
Really using that screenwriting degree.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Wright.
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, this game's full of bullshit.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that.
No, I'm sorry, I forgot that you couldn't hear Snake.
Now then, your cross-examination, please.
Implying he expects you to hear Snake.
Well, I mean,
Snake?
Franziska can hear Snake, and Pearl can hear Snake, and Mia can hear Snake, and Maya can hear Snake. I'm pretty sure Espella can hear Snake.
Probably.
Luke can hear Snake.
Layton can hear Snake. By that process, Pegasus can hear Snake.
I believe that one.
Artem can hear Snake.
Pegasus and Snake just like have casual like tabletop Yu-Gi-Oh in the Mindscape. So you're saying that the company that makes my game also makes Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh shit, you're right. I didn't think of that.
Yu-Gi-Oh's canon in Metal Gear.
That is a connection that I don't think I've actually made myself.
Do we know if Phoenix can hear Snake?
Probably not. That man has no thoughts up there.
Exactly. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. In the Shadow Realm. That's where Snake and Pegasus are. That's Nick's mind. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. That's true. So, sorry, we have the blue text as Snake, the green text is Layton, the red text in the green text is Pegasus.
This is too in-depth for me.
We have a lot of lore.
I need labels.
Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
We've been over this one, Karma. You don't sound like that. Stop objecting weird. You think that you can only get away with such a flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What text is the moss? That's
All
the
of it.
chartreuse text.
The mossy text.
Maya Fave was in the middle of channeling, was she not?
Yeah.
When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. Okay, so we are accepting that she genuinely grows taller and everyone can see it, and this is established true. Why is the ghost did it not an okay defense?
Right?
Like, I'm sorry, but
You just
can't
ruined
argue-
your prosecution.
you cannot argue that ghosts aren't real and also say, well, she grew 5 inches because she was possessed at the time. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Kurain channeling technique.
Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it.
Your Honor, she absorbed Android 18 and 17.
I see.
Hmm.
Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
It's the Yugi Moto defense. Yugi is the king of games, despite Atem fighting all the battles. Okay. Blast of strength. Victim took out his gun.
The gun, yada yada yada.
Look at his collar getting shorter.
All the shoulder.
Stop pointing out his collar. It's already stressing me out.
Collar out of nowhere.
It's alright, it's just clipping into him.
Lobster.
So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't her.
Yeah, Alpaca, I was thinking, like, by the time the third game's prosecutor comes here, he puts his coffee down. It's like, what the hell's tapping his desk?
He just looks at it and there's like a perfectly mug-shaped hole from where Franziska was whipping. Oh, I see you installed cup holders.
You cut out and all I heard was a perfectly mug-shaped nothing.
Sorry.
And then cup holders.
A perfectly
Yeah, okay.
mug-shaped hole from where Franziska was hitting the desk. And then Godot's like, oh, I see you installed cup holders. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
That's true. The victim has already taken off the safety. Or had already taken off safety.
Yeah, Maya's more of a melee fighter. She has, like, no range combat.
Yeah.
Not even proficient with them. She doesn't get to add +2. How can she hit?
With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger.
Even me? I wonder.
Pull the gun out right now. Finish the case. Now, do you understand?
Nick, why are you in a cardboard box?
It's got a silencer on it.
Guys, I'll be right back. I need another gun.
No worries. Gumshoe looks so ashamed to be accusing Maya what a sad puppy of a man. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, he's blamed her at least, what, twice now?
Yeah.
Due to job reasons.
And you know, Marcus does have a point. Maya has force-fed a child moss, so she has a bit of a mean streak.
Yeah, she definitely killed that guy. You're right. Von Karma's logic is perfect.
Just like your dad, right?
Yes, he cheated very good.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it.
Guys, I think it's time to update the autopsy report. Sorry. I think it's the next line where they say that he fought back, because in the autopsy report he wouldn't have had action. He wouldn't have been able to.
My god, you're right. Because they were at point blank.
Well, and they mentioned that, like, where, because of how severely he had been stabbed, if he had been stabbed there, he wouldn't have been able to fight back. They said that directly, which means she couldn't have stabbed him and then he shot. he would have at the very least had to have shot first.
Mm-hmm.
Get Han in the room.
I was
I was waiting for a Star Wars joke.
You're welcome.
I'm surprised you were the one that made it, Sabrina.
Took one for the team.
There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. At embodied strength, it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Sorry, Maya, you didn't have a lead pipe.
Not this time.
This text?
Not this time. Oh yeah, it does look very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
No, you
I
mentioned
think we already
we
pressed
did.
this statement.
Did we?
I think you might just have the same thing twice in this.
Possibly. Yeah, we've definitely
Yeah.
seen this text.
Oh, never mind.
Yep. Ugh, I don't believe it. She studied. That's so like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Okay, so you're thinking this statement?
Yeah.
Cool.
Marcus.
I mean, you're right, but also...
It's one of those things where, like, I don't think my statement's wrong, I'm just not sure if my, like, train of thought's gonna work.
What
Wow.
if we... Maybe it's not the autopsy report, but the knife.
Maybe? Maybe we're doing it on the wrong statement, it needs to be the one before this?
Maybe.
Maybe it's the statement after this?
Let's find out.
Usually, if it's like the last statement, it would be pretty common.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's probably that one. Because that's claiming a fact.
Nope. Weird.
Like, I don't know if that's the evidence for it, but
Oh, that's
that
fair.
feels like that would be the statement. Or have you pressed that one?
No, I don't think I have. Give me one sec. I very confidently pressed the wrong key. Maya... Oh, yeah, we have. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maya didn't fire a gun, she just smacked me in the face with a lead pipe.
Lead pipe noise.
Ding!
We have it.
Oh, we do.
I like that we dropped 2 lead pipes.
There were 2 lead pipes.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad, so I was looking at Chester.
No worries, Gumshoe. I appreciate it. How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day.
Actually, Andy, this takes place in like 2016, 2017. These court trials take place less than 10 years from now.
And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness.
No, she didn't like that.
Yeah, you shut your mouth.
Sorry.
Okay, so this is probably the statement to present stuff on. Because Franny didn't like that.
Granny got all mad about it.
Franny disliked that.
You are now vilified by Franny.
Franny will remember this.
Alright, it's not the gun.
Because we already tried the autopsy and the knife, correct?
Yeah. It's not that. Amigo, yeah. Sorry, Alpaca.
Does it give you a hint if you just cycle through all the text and get Phoenix's take?
Let's find out. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. No, I think we did read this.
Okay.
There's a
Sometimes
contradiction.
conclusion.
Reach out to the truth. We're Persona 4 now.
Reach out to the truth.
Seeking to seize the whole moment, yeah. Where in the world did that pistol come from?
Looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, specifically bought it for that day. That sounds suspicious as fuck.
Yeah, he's a bit of a sussy baka. But like, a handgun?
Got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Okay. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something?
Was he planning on killing Maya?
So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? We already talked about this. Yeah.
This is his plan to get the confession out of the dead person by coercing them with, like, even though they're already dead.
The first bit of dialogue here again?
Sorry?
What was the first bit here? Like when they say that it's like, oh, she stabbed him. No, the first line.
Oh,
in
like
his
the actual
testimony.
first statement. Okay. Just in case. There is... Yeah, we
No,
already got this.
We know this dialogue for sure.
Yeah. I think this is like the third time we've read this.
Yeah. Speedrun.
It's fine.
If you read this dialogue 5 times, they actually progress to the next section of the case.
Yeah, actually, if you say that dialogue 3 times, then quit the game, then load Ace Attorney 3, it'll take you to the end of Ace Attorney 2.
If you go through the dialogue 15 times, you'll get a Yumaniki jump scare.
That doesn't sound right, Carson.
No, it is.
Mhm.
He's right, don't check.
Speedrun strats. Oh.
I was playing in Stars in Time and actually got a Yumaniki style jump scare and it scared the shit out of me.
Jump
It was
scare.
surrounded by like funny dialogue.
That's what happens.
Those are the worst, when you're like lulled into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the floor diagram? God damn it, why don't we have the people on this diagram?
Right?
I
They
feel
were
like...
on the lines.
Well, no, but I mean for presenting reasons. If they don't show you the people, you can pretty safely say you don't have to remember the fact that they were in certain places. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Have we Okay, no, he thinks that because it went through the shirt, whatever.
Yeah, it's weird that the one corner of his overcoat doesn't move.
I was thinking about that bullet hole as well, and I
Yeah.
just don't think it's relevant yet.
I think that's a later in the case kind of thing. Now that was wishful thinking.
We would have lost by now.
Right? Absolutely. What's the line after this one? Victim to opening, took the victim's gun, ended it.
It really feels like the one to present, because that's the one we're trying to disprove.
I don't
Yeah.
disagree, but...
Bennett picked up the gun. Could he have picked up the gun?
Well, it's not the gun. What else do we have to present on that line? Whoops.
Present the autopsy.
shot one before it.
Oops.
Did he miss? The shirt's got a hole in it.
Oh!
There we go. Yeah, I can do Ace Attorney.
Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
Yeah? What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
Oh!
Explain yourself, Mr. Right.
Oh my god, that went on forever.
You said the two of... I love that sound prompt. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Nah?
What? Where's Point Blank? I've never been there. Gunpowder burn?
It's what's between Point Roberts and the rest of the U.S.
That's where it is. You got it.
For audiences who don't live in a very specific part of North America, there is a place called Point Roberts that is part of the U.S., but it's a peninsula that is not connected to the U.S. So there's a high school on the other end of Point Roberts in the U.S. side on the mainland, and students have to drive through Canada on their bus to get to school.
Yep.
It's wild. This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Oh!
Canada.
No, I just
Canada.
said oh.
Next
Canada. Yeah.
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume.
That is a very good point.
See, that's a little unclear to me because they said the smell was there.
What exactly does this mean?
Yeah. It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix White.
Aren't you always?
Yeah. You think that you can punch a hole in my logic with that?
Uh-huh.
That's my secret. I'm always disappointed.
With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
I'm not vishy-vashy.
Damn straight you are.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of the fight, the victim pushed away the defendant.
Prove it.
And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Prove it. If I have to present evidence, Franziska von Karma, you have to as well.
Fuck you.
No,
My
that's not
evidence
how
isn't
Ace
gonna
Attorney
win the
works.
judge.
This is the dark age of the law.
I do what I want.
Ace Attorney only gives every legal case a long weekend to finish up. We gotta go.
That's true. And it is a long weekend.
Oh,
It is.
As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe, like Sabrina said. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
Oh. Well, then.
Uh-huh.
That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away.
Oh, yeah?
After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense.
I don't know that it does.
What do you think, Mr. Bright?
I think that's a crock of bullshit. I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. That's my prompt to save.
I can't make a mistake here. Looks directly at camera.
Concentrate and think. Yeah, that makes sense. The obvious one.
Okay, I believe you.
Thank you. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal.
Oh, ow!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts that line of thinking.
It's just the floor plan, right?
I guess.
I'm just going to hold the whip up in the air.
Take a look at this.
Why are you showing this to me, pal?
Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation and this piece of evidence.
Do not contradict.
Huh?
You fucked up?
Don't
Looks like you need
they?
to-
There's... Where can she go to make room between them?
Looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal.
Oh god,
Ooh,
coming
who's a
from
dumb
Gumshoe.
boy?
Damn, fuck you too, Gumshoe.
Oh, I'm a dumb little bitch.
I don't get many moments like this, pal.
Listen, pal, let me have this one. Ugh, being lectured by Gumshoe, of all people. So embarrassing.
I know, right? Come on, hurry up and let's get that thinking cap on.
Oh, okay, we don't even
Okay.
get penalized.
That's good. That's very generous of them.
They know that this is bullshit. Nope. I thought that it would be like, hey, she stabbed him, so she couldn't get very far. Or like,
They can put some distance between them.
yeah.
She was about to strike. Oh, is shot when she was about to strike? Is it maybe just the costume again? Because if he shot when she was about to strike, she would have had to be closer again.
Oh, that would
wouldn't
be
she?
bullshit, but you're right. Okay, it is bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a case in this series somewhere where it is the same thing 3 times, but
Oh.
Oh, we are actually finally bringing this up?
Yeah.
I assumed that we didn't get to talk about it for a while.
I'm gonna find out how this piece of evidence destroys your logic.
Right?
What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen.
Ah,
It looks like you already know what I'm talking about, so you can explain it. Marcus
funny
redeemed
that
a
I
drown.
know what the fuck we're talking about.
Thanks for the drink, Marcus. Oh, and actual water, too. I would like to take a minute to say that the tap water in Victoria is absolutely amazing. I've only purchased a bottle of water once while living here, and that was just because I was out and about and I needed to hydrate.
yeah, the water
That's
is
pretty
good.
wild.
BC doesn't put any fluoride in the water either.
Interesting. I remember back in Edmonton, I had a kettle. It was a glass kettle, and I make tea very, very often. And I would always have to clean out the kettle because it got like calcium buildup on it.
Yeah.
And I had to buy a Brita filter just so that I wouldn't have to clean my kettle so often. And that's non-existent here.
Yeah, it's because Edmonton has really hard water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Edmonton is, or Alberta is, not the most aqua state, or province, excuse me.
No, you're correct. We're a state.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
you got it. You figured it out.
if Albertans
Take
had their
notes.
way.
I like Alberta. They have a bunch of restaurants that nowhere else in the country has.
That's true.
Like what?
Chili's.
Walkbox.
Do we even still have Chili's?
I think
Did you not anymore?
Chili's. I think Chili's still exists, but the one
think-
like in the West End doesn't.
I know Edmonton's airport has one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Albertans should have their way. They got rid of the rats. That's true. There are no rats in Alberta.
We are rat free.
Mm-hmm.
For now.
Oh.
Is
They're
your
defunding
God-given-
the rat program.
Do you have
What?
something to?
No!
Yeah. Yeah.
No rats in my country. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah, they're defunding the rat program.
What?
Yeah. The only good thing about Alberta.
Oh, sorry. Who, where, what?
No worries. We were having a heated discussion about the rat patrol.
The rats.
Rats. We're
Your
rats.
God,
We're
your
the
God-given
rats.
duty to kill rats when you see them.
That's right. Every Albertan is given a gun at age 16 to shoot rats specifically.
If
Mr.
you do
Wright.
anything else with the gun, you're dead.
Your explanation, please, about
Yeah.
those rats and the guns.
If you do anything else with the gun, the nearest person with a gun has permission to shoot you. Alberta's weird.
Either you're with us or you're with the rats.
I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules.
Happy birthday, Michael.
I gotta rewatch that.
Been a good boy this year.
Are these two really that clueless? I know I'm not. The bullet went through the defense.
Sorry, RDF.
The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting. Squatting! Low to the ground.
I'm so sorry, what?
Oh, I see. I think I see what they're saying, yeah.
Order! Order!
Because the main point was that when she channels someone, she gets high. Sorry, she.
She gets high. She's up in the
Yeah,
belfry.
she's
doing
up in the
a panel.
belfry with eating moss with the fire dragon.
Flying around the room.
No, when Maya channels the spirit, she gets taller and establishes like their body posture and stuff. But if she was squatting low to the ground, that wouldn't matter.
This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene that I presented earlier, but you rejected as evidence.
Look at this diagram.
Look at this graph.
Why didn't this count as being evidence? Whatever.
The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in the area. Was in this area. Where are we thinking?
Somewhere in like middle of the bottom right square.
Here?
Sorry, the tile.
Here?
The big
That would be like a table, yeah, somewhere in there.
Somewhere around here.
Ah,
RDF
You
says.
and me both, Judge. I got nothing.
RDF says, yeah, I hit the bong with some friends. We were channeling so fucking hard. Uh-oh. The judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. I mean...
wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up.
Maybe he forgot about my penalty. Sure.
In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wrights.
No, you don't. Fuck! Okay, sorry, give me 1 sec.
Someone forgot to save.
Oh, fuck. Right.
Screen.
It's alright, you're not gonna miss much, RDF. I'm gonna save here just in case I fuck that up again. How about peas and carrots, peas and carrots. Okay, if I save here, then if I fuck up, there's less time to travel.
The times of travel.
Use your brain, Sabrina.
Well, it's... So the thing that's confusing me, right, is Andy's logic where she has to be standing vaguely in front of the thing makes sense, but I feel like the argument we're trying to make is that he shot before he was stabbed? Like, he initiated it? In which case, she'd be essentially where you're clicking right now, where she would just have been where she was.
Not there.
No, that's right. That's a different response, I think.
No?
Oh,
No.
never mind. I'm sorry.
Oh.
No worries. This game can sometimes just have, like, vague differences between right and wrong.
Yeah, they get better at that later.
She was, like, right there.
Somewhere right in front of the victim?
Oh,
Humor me because I'm insane, put her behind the screen exactly where the gunshot is.
I think that's it, yeah.
Why? I'm gonna be honest, no idea. There's only so many options, right?
I'm remembering why.
No,
it's behind
apparently
there.
you're right.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. It's not clear right now, but yeah.
I'm like vaguely, I have an idea of what the reason might be, I'm not committed to anything yet, but...
She's not gonna state it out loud.
Yeah,
I think we know the same reason, secretly.
we're simmering, it's fine.
Here!
Behind the folding screen?
Ah!
The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there?
Trying not to get shot?
Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mr. Right.
What?
Wait, what?
Apparently that was so wrong.
What the fuck?
What?
Go back.
What?
Do we get a special scene for being dumb?
Fuck you? Is it
Make
just
another
direct?
save state so we know, like...
Is it just directly in front of the screen? Like directly in front of it?
Oh, okay. I think it's where the victim is sitting.
I think we just
the people are swapped.
yeah, we just unlocked a special scene for being close.
I think you're supposed to click on the V.
She was standing here near the folding screen.
I know.
Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that?
She is really angry at this.
Oh, well, I think we're right.
I think that's right, yeah.
She's got like really good anticipation on that fist lift. Like I'm kind of impressed.
Isn't it possible the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
Oh no, that's impossible.
But why?
You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume.
Okay, real quick, they are establishing in that statement that that room is only 20 inches wide, but that's neither here nor there. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you...
Nope.
I believe it has now been proven
Hi,
that
friends, mine maze spaces 31 Axel Grim.
Hi, Bandicoot!
Hello!
Bandicoot!
Thank you so much for the bits.
the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
Nah, probably not. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Uh-huh, exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Ugh.
That was a grunt of mild disappointment.
Sorry. Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense.
Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Yeah, of course he did. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job.
Oof.
Alright! With this, the rest of the trial should be the blast radius of disaster.
You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me.
Ugh, of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Hey, look, I think we need to talk more about the things that just came out of her mouth. Like,
Yeah.
Called her
What
dad
was that?
Papa.
Also, how old is the old Von Karma?
He was like
Papa
38
age.
or
I
something.
don't know.
So, some say that he tried to contest King Arthur for the throne of England.
No, that's old bag.
No, she was the mythical lady of the lake.
Yeah, of course, she had the sword. Detective. How dare you damage my perfect logic?
Huh? How is this my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later.
Coming from any other person, that wouldn't be as gross.
Punishment?
He's breathing heavily.
And he's smiling.
Yeah, he's ready for it. Well then, Your Honor. I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face.
I missed Edgeworth. He's thinking.
I think it is time to call in the next witness.
Next witness. That's gotta be Lada.
Oh boy.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we convene, we will hear from the next witness.
Witness!
Witness.
We got through an entire section.
Yay!
Damn, we're so on top of it.
Nice.
No offense to Gideon, but when he's not here, we fucking flash with this thing.
We're so fast.
Gideon really derails us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it to everyone here. We hit a save point. Do we want to keep going for like 15 more minutes, or do we want to call it?
I feel like we should just save now before we forget everything that happened in between.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember this dialogue with Maya by next.
Yeah.
Sorry?
That's fair.
I will have fully forgotten whatever Maya says in this room by next week.
Which might be important. The previous thing before is no longer important now.
Yeah, basically.
That's fair.
Good call.
I mean, we can just, like, hang out and chat for a couple of minutes, if that's cool.
We can do that.
Yeah. Good chat.
Yeah. Good chat.
Alright, so
I was
y'all
gonna
next week. Yada yada yada.
I have to do.
Oh, Andy's ending stream.
Yeah,
Got
good.
it.
Good
Alright.
job.
He's taking initiative. He's getting out of here.
I've been playing the Persona 3 remake, and I forgot just how amazing Persona 3 is. Like
Pretty good.
I don't know, there's this whole thing in Persona 3 where as the month goes on, there'll be more people who have been stricken by, like, it's called apathy syndrome, and you basically, like, stop functioning like a real person and try to kill yourself. And it's really spooky because later on in the month, you see more and more of these people just out in the world while you're trying to, like, buy shoes.
Hey, can I raise a hand? Real quick question.
Mhm.
The disease called apathy syndrome that makes you not do anything and then want to kill yourself. They know what the word depression is, right?
Yep.
Why don't they use it?
Because they wanted to make it sound cool.
Because this is an anime game.
Yeah. It's not depression. It's apathy syndrome.
Persona 3 is the one where you activate your persona by shooting yourself in the head, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool, that's on brand.
Yeah, Persona 4 is like you crush a card and you activate your persona. Persona 5 is you rip off the mask. And Persona 3 is, I'm going ghost.
Is gun.
Alpaca's been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. That's like Disney Animal Crossing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it would be kind of neat to, like, play that game and have Stitch as your, like, neighbor.
That would be. It's just good.
Yeah. I got
It's just cute.
a VHS copy of Lilo and Stitch the other day.
God
Nice.
damn.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
I
nice.
saw it for $2 at the thrift store, and I was like, no, I gotta.
That's pretty good.
I love whoever gets to play Stitch like at the parks or wherever is always so in character.
Oh, I
I
haven't.
saw a really funny video where they're on the cruise ship and he just gets in the elevator, presses every elevator button for like 12 floors and runs away.
I love that. Oh my god.
They're
Can
so
I
valid for doing that.
can I apply to be Stitch? Just be a gremlin.
Hey, there is no Disney in Canada, unfortunately. Otherwise, yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to advance my acting career so I can get a US visa just to be Stitch at a Disney cruise.
Understandable.
Valid. It's a good career choice.
That O1 visa that literally everyone waits their whole career to get. Gonna do it for that.
You could probably apply for the Canadian Pavilion at Epcot.
Oh, that's true.
Because the whole point of that is getting people from different countries. So.
I wonder.
I don't know if Stitch works at Epcot.
I don't think he does, unfortunately.
Would they tell me no if I dressed up as Stitch? If I just showed up in the costume?
I mean, what are they gonna do? You're already there.
Ah yes, Carson
They didn't have
changing
to
his
pay for the
entire
costume.
lifestyle to wear a fursuit and work for Disney, not sus.
You know what? They might also be more impressed that the suit is better than theirs.
That's right.
That's true. Actually, I think the Stitch suit's pretty okay, but some of them can be pretty bad. Yeah.
I was very surprised at how not horrible the Jeffrey suit was. Like
That's
it's
because Jeffrey's perfect.
He's a
What I've,
perfect boy.
what I'm hearing is that you've seen some questionable mascots.
oh, like, have you seen high school like sports team mascots?
No.
They
They're
ma-
pretty gross.
They make that shit out of like cardboard and paper mache.
Yeah, it's really hit and miss.
Yeah. Alpaca's friend is doing the Disney College program, and she's going to work at Epcot.
That's
Nice.
exciting.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I remember I went to Tokyo Disney Sea, and that place is absolutely amazing. You can take
So bad.
you can take boats to like the different ports, and like they have Atlantica from Little Mermaid, but it's underneath the park. Like you go down in order to go underwater.
That sounds really fun. Also, did you get the Kingdom Hearts ice cream when you were there?
No, this was this was 2018, so I don't think that I was able to.
Okay, I thought that was just like a staple they had at the park.
I could have also just completely missed it. I got what was called the Starlight Pass, where if you go to the park after 6, it's half price.
Nice.
Yeah. I also went to, because I went during Halloween, they had the villain takeover. So when I went to Agrabah, they had, like, Jafar curry, but it was just black curry.
Nice. I'm very jealous.
Man. No, I think if I book, like, a really, really well-paying commercial, I'm going to use that to go back to Tokyo.
Maya's just like listening to this, going, looking sad the whole time.
It's like, you were supposed to be defending me. Why are you
You're
talking
supposed to
about...
take me, Nick.
Maya.
I wanted the sea salt ice cream, Nick.
It's alright. You're gonna be, like... Yamza. Oh, that's true. You can just make sea salt ice cream. Which park was that? Tokyo Disney Sea. It's like the California Adventure of Tokyo Disneyland.
Yeah, it's like basically Magic Kingdom 2, right?
I think so, yeah.
That's cool. Also, I forgot Babish made like a recipe for that. I should look into that one.
Most people who eat the sea salt ice cream end up not being real or dying. Maybe Maya doesn't want to eat it.
There is a point to be made there.
That's true.
I never thought of it that way. It's a good point.
I spent 8 hours on the boat Xehanort fight in Kingdom Hearts 1. I was horribly underleveled for the entire game, and I was streaming it, and I had to take a pause for the stream so I could go to sleep and leave my PlayStation on for the whole night so I could pick it up in the morning.
You said Xehanort Kingdom Hearts 1. You mean Ansem?
Sorry, yeah, I'm jumping the gun.
Spoilers!
I'm just confused because I'm trying to remember, like, wait, no, he's introduced in 2.
Yeah, no, he's Ansem, but also Xehanort, but everyone's Xehanort if they're not one of the 7 pure hearts, so it's...
He's like 7 characters in 1.
Yeah.
Get Norded, idiot? I don't know.
Yeah.
You Norda boy.
God. I remember just the absolute fervor that happened when Aqua got Norded.
Spoilers.
Aqua got Norded! It was in one of the trailers. Some of the 90s movies have such adult themes, like Hunchback. Oh, absolutely. Alright, well. I've exhausted my conversation topics.
Splatoon next week. What?
Yo, that's right. The DLC drops.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I have a reason to play that again.
It's a roguelike now. Let's go.
That's
Let's
wild.
go.
Man. I wonder if they'll add it to the expansion pass for free.
Maybe.
How's
Oh,
your-
you know what? Speaking of Switch stuff, I finally got a hold of those like N64 and Genesis controllers that they sell on the Nintendo website.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter.
Those have
Congratulations.
been out of stock for years, it feels like. They're
Yeah,
just unobtainium.
it kind of feels like you just have to, like, know somebody in order to get them at this point.
Yeah, it's crazy how hard those were to get a hold of. I'm so happy.
Oh,
I
man.
have a
Wait,
ridiculous
RDS saying that the autopsy report get updated.
Oh.
Did it?
It did not.
No, it didn't. Sorry, Aaron.
That's okay.
You lost a whole 10 points.
I know. I'm a wreck.
You got a gambling issue.
We'll never financially recover.
How's your week been? Your week go well? I had an exhausting week, to be completely honest. Like, I was so scatterbrained today that during the rehearsal for my play, I forgot a lot of the lines that I had recently memorized.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Bad.
it didn't feel good. But we did a full run through the play today, which is nice. We're doing it on the 29th and the 1st, so. And what else do we do? We filmed some pickup stuff and some voiceover for Reservoir Dogs, which was fun. Yeah, I got to yell into a microphone like, "He's got a gun! Take the shot!"
Nice.
And I'm really sore today because I had to do fight choreography after class today. And I had to do falls like 15 times in a row so I could learn them. All while the other guy has to land on my arm.
Nice.
Yeah, because
That sounds terrible.
well, I use my arm to guide him safely to the ground. So,
That's a good way of describing it.
yeah.
I safely guided him onto the floor.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a great shot, because the choreography is, I walk up to him with a cigarette and I'm like, and I'm very sad about that, but some fellas are lucky, and some ain't. And I throw the cigarette butt down at his feet, turn around, and he's like, "That fucking did it!" And I turn around to talk to him, and he decks me in the side of the face with like a right cross. And then, when I'm hit by that, I turn around, and with the momentum, deck him in the kidney with a hook. He then uppercuts with a short uppercut to my chin before going for a left jab, which I have to parry, then step into a grab and throw him over my knee, guide him safely to the ground, take position on top, and start wailing on him while going like, "You wanna fuck with me? You wanna fuck with me? I'll show you who you're fucking with." And then he throws me off. While I'm trying to get up, he gets me into a headlock. I then reach for my gun, which he then disengages, points his gun at me, and we're pointing the guns at each other. And that's the choreography.
That sounds really cool.
I'm so excited to show it. I'm hoping to have everyone here to have a watch party of our recreation of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carson used the "I'm a little guy" defense.
Just a little guy.
Does that mean I should watch the first Reservoir Dogs?
I
Or
want
the original, I guess.
I want my version of Reservoir Dogs to be your first one, so that all the other ones are better by comparison.
Okay.
Don't worry, Aaron. Same boat.
Okay. Glad we're in the same boat, Spring.
Oh, Alpaca's Bestie got cast in Rent.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, that carries us to our actual end time. Thanks everyone for hanging out. The fact that I have an opportunity to like hang out with friends while playing Ace Attorney and just having people join us is just, man, if like 12-year-old me knew that I was doing this, 12-year-old me would fade.
You're a 12-year-old person.
I know. He was ahead of his curve. You know who we haven't rated in a while? Sprig.
Sprig's streaming right now?
Yeah. So if you folks in chat don't know, Kobold Sprig is a Kobold VTuber from the other side of Canada, and she's super chill. She just got a new model as well. And she's writing a D&D book. So chat to her about that. She's also playing Helldivers 2. So yeah, give her a big old shark attack. And we will rate her in 5 seconds.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye!